Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to part 2, the causes of insulin resistance and why it's more common than you think. In fact, let's think about this number. 1 in 3 or 88. 1 in 3 adults have insulin resistance. That's upwards of 88% of all adults in the United States have insulin resistance. And remember that insulin is a hormone that helps glucose get into the cells so that we have energy. But with insulin resistance, your body, your cells stop responding to insulin. Well, in that case, your body has to produce more insulin just to keep the blood sugars in check. So what causes this breakdown? It's not just sugar, it's lifestyle and biology. Let's get into that. Now, there's 6 main reasons why we have insulin resistance. That could be too much sugar and too many carbs. All the ultra-processed foods that we eat actually causes a spike in insulin every time we eat it. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner causes an insulin spike. Now, there's chronic inflammation as well, and that could be from, poor sleep and stress. Well, this leads to cellular stress, so therefore, that's going to lead to insulin resistance. Lack of movement. Yes, living a sedentary lifestyle means the muscles don't use glucose the way they're supposed to, which leads to excess belly fat. Another reason, but excess belly fat, especially visceral fat, messes with the hormones that increase insulin resistance. Remember the doctor always said get a good night's sleep? Well, poor sleep and stress causes an increase in cortisol levels, which reduces insulin signaling. And, well, yes, stress, poor sleep actually affects your glucose levels and your insulin. So, we have genetics and age. Some people are predisposed. Now, while I've always said that type 2 diabetes is not inherited, other factors are that will lead to type 2 diabetes. But age, as we get older, well, it reduces the insulin sensitivity, so therefore you have insulin resistance. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that is a lot. But really, the good news is this. Insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes can be reversed. It's not as hard as you think. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. But stick around for part 3. I'll see you there. But take care of yourself and your family, and we'll see you soon.